Hello and welcome to this video tutorial on printing Hello World in the C++ programming language. In this video, we'll be going over a common programming problem that is often used as a first step for learning a new programming language. The problem is to write a program that prints Hello World on the screen. Let's start by taking a look at the pseudocode of this problem. As you can see, it's very simple. All we need to do is print Hello World. Next, let's go over the algorithm of this problem. The algorithm consists of two steps. First, create a string variable with the value Hello World. Next, use the print function to output the value of the string variable.
Here is a flowchart representation of the algorithm. We start by printing Hello World and then we end the program. Now, let's take a look at the C++ code for this problem. As you can see, it's very simple. We first include the IOStream header file which allow us to use the cout function. Then, in the main function, we use the cout function to print Hello World and the endl to move the next line. As you can see, we are using the cout function to print Hello World on the screen. And the endl is used to insert a new line character at the end of the string, which means the cursor will move to the next line after printing the string. Now, let's see the output of our program. As you can see, it prints Hello World on the screen.
There are several other ways to do it. One way is to create a string variable and then use the cout function to print the variable. Another way is to use multiple cout statements to print the different parts of the string. And another way is to use the operator to print the different parts of the string. As you can see, there are several different ways to print Hello World in C++, but the basic concept is the same. Use the cout function to print the string on the screen. In summary, printing Hello World in C++ is a simple and common problem that is often used as a first step for learning a new programming language. We've gone over the pseudocode, algorithm, flowchart, and C++ code for this problem, as well as several different ways to achieve the same result.
Hello World is a simple and common program that is often used as a first step for learning a new programming language. It is considered as a rite of passage for new programmers. It is often used as a simple test to make sure that the computer language is correctly installed, that the development environment is configured properly, and that the programmer can start with writing code. The first Hello World program was written by Brian Kernighan in 1972. It was included in the first edition of the book, The C Programming Language, as a way to illustrate the basic syntax of the C language. Since then, Hello World has been used as a first program in many other programming languages.
It's not just limited to C++, Hello World can be written in many different programming languages. Let's take a look at some example of how Hello World can be written in other languages.
Everything will be alright. You made it through the night on your own. Shut those
As you can see, the basic concept is the same, but the syntax is different. The key takeaway is the Hello World program is a simple and easy way to test your development environment and to learn the basic syntax of the new programming language. There are many resources available online to learn more about programming and C++ websites like Code Academy and Coursera. They offer free interactive tutorial and books like The C++ Programming Language by B. Jarnes Torstrup and The Effective C++ by Scott Meyers are great resources for learning more about the language and its best practices.
In summary, Hello World is a simple and common program that is often used as a first step for learning a new programming language. It has a rich history and is an important rite of passage for new programmers. We've gone over the history and importance of Hello World, as well as examples of how it can be written in different programming languages. Now it's your turn to try it out in the programming language of your choice.
In this video, we are going to learn how to calculate the area of a rectangle using a Kotlin programming language. We'll start by going over the pseudocode, then move on to the algorithm, flowchart, and finally, the program itself. The first step in creating any program is to write out the pseudocode. Pseudocode is a simplified version of the code that describes the overall logic of the program. Here is the pseudocode for our rectangle area calculator. The next step is to turn the pseudocode into an algorithm. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure for solving a problem. Here is the algorithm for our rectangle area calculator. First, analyze the width and length variables to 0. Second, print a welcome message. Third, get the width of the rectangle from the user. Fourth, get the length of the rectangle from the user. Fifth, calculate the area of the rectangle by multiplying the width and length. Sixth, print the area of the rectangle. A flowchart is a graphical representation of an algorithm. It shows the steps in the algorithm and the flow of control. Here is the flowchart of our rectangle area calculator.
As you can see, the flowchart starts with a rectangular shape that represents the start of the program. The first step is to print the welcome message. Then the program waits for the user to input the width and length of the rectangle. Once the width and length are input, the program calculates the area of the rectangle and prints the area. The flowchart ends with the diamond shapes that represent the end of the program. Now, let's take a look at the program itself. Here is the Kotlin code for our rectangle area calculator.
everything will be alright. You made it through the night on your own.
Now, let's move to another simple program. This program will take an input from the user and check if it is palindrome or not. Here is the Kotlin code for the program. As you can see, the program starts by printing a welcome message. Then it prompts the user to input word and assigns it a variable word. Then, it creates a new variable called reverse, which is the reverse of the word entered by the user. And finally, it checks if the word entered by the user is equal to the reverse of it. If it is, then it prints The word is palindrome, and if not friends, the word is not palindrome.
So in conclusion, we have learned how to calculate the area of a rectangle and how to check if a word is a palindrome using Kotlin. We covered the pseudocode, algorithm, flowchart, and the program itself. Kotlin is a modern, expressive, and statically typed programming language that runs on the Java virtual machine. It's gaining popularity for developing Android apps. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more programming tutorials. Thank you for watching.